Hey everyone, this is Kooshmoose with a review of the adventure game A Juggler's Tale. A Juggler's Tale is an adventure game from developer Kaleidoscube and publisher Mixed Vision Digital, released on September 29th, 2021 for $18. In developer Kaleidoscube's first Xbox game, you'll be controlling Abby in her journey escaping from a traveling circus. Interestingly enough, the story is told as a puppet show by a storyteller who speaks in rhyme, and sometimes comments on the actions you take. As you guide Abby through several levels, you'll jump, climb, throw objects, move objects, and outwit several enemies that want to catch you. All the while, you'll have to contend with the fact that as a puppet, Abby has strings that must be able to move through the level and not get hung up on obstacles. Sometimes the strings will help you solve a puzzle, and other times they will add to the challenge that you must overcome. Before I set expectations too high, I want to mention the negatives. This game is short. The game can be beaten in about 1.5 hours, and completionists will take maybe another hour getting achievements via chapter select that they might have missed on their first playthrough. The nice thing about this is that the levels all tell a concise story, and none of them feel like filler content to just add a new puzzle or extend your playtime. There is next to no replayability unless you want to explore every nook and cranny to see what reactions you might get out of the narrator for taking too long to act, or get yourself into situations where the puppeteer has to lift you back to safety. I also experienced one issue early on where a character was supposed to help me, but I couldn't trigger them to do so. A quick checkpoint reload reset them, and on additional playthroughs, I didn't experience the issue. The last negative is that sometimes if you're rushing from left to right while the narrator is speaking, you might interrupt a particularly long dialogue by reaching the next dialogue point too early. If you're taking your time seeing all the sights and listening to the dialogue, you probably won't run into this issue. And now for the part where I gush about this game. This is one of my favorite releases of 2021, and I have been looking forward to it since playing the demo earlier this year. Within the first minute of the demo in game, The Juggler's Tale immediately reminded me of Playdead's Inside. The developers have crafted a beautiful world and packed it with attention to detail from front to back. This game begins in what is clearly a puppet show with cardboard trees, and as you move to the right, the cardboard set is quickly replaced by a vibrant, side-scrolling world with numerous layers of parallax scrolling, each one bursting with detail. Take the second level in the game, for instance. You start out the level with the standard puppet show stage and move right, exiting a village and running through a golden wheat field as the sun is setting. In the far-off background, you can see mountains dotted with trees and clouds that fill the sky. Flocks of birds dip and dive, chasing their leader. Windmills lazily rotate in the gentle breeze. By the end of the same level, the sun will have set as you enter a dark forest lit by torches. None of the puzzles will present too difficult of a challenge, and the solutions should present themselves if you just keep at them. But really, the charm in this game is not in challenging platforming or mind-bending puzzles. The charm is found in the way the story is presented by the narrator and in your interaction with the world as you travel through the various levels. A Juggler's Tale has 14 achievements, most of which require you to do something special in specific areas. Beating the game will net you at least 5 achievements for completing each level. To fully enjoy this game, I recommend that you don't look at the achievement list on your first playthrough. You can very easily use chapter select after you've rolled credits to go back and get anything you might have missed. While there isn't an achievement for not dying, there is one achievement that will require you to have a perfect run on a particular level that might require you to play it a few times. I played A Juggler's Tale for 4 hours, which is twice the estimate, and I had a great time getting all of the achievements. While none of them required extreme skill, they made for a fun experience trying to guess what actions would be rewarded with the familiar bleep bloop. $18 might be a little steep for achievement hunters looking to blast through a quick game, but this game is more targeted for those who enjoy adventure games in the style of Inside and Little Nightmares. Simply put, A Juggler's Tale is a beautifully crafted experience, and to go into too much detail about the story, the puzzles, or the environment would be to rob you of discovering them for yourself. I give A Juggler's Tale 4 puppet shows out of 5.